for part 2. As promised, I will finish the village for our ski town. Hope you watch part 1 for this, because it's kind of important that you do, otherwise it really doesn't make a whole lot of sense. And yeah, I really enjoyed making it. Didn't get quite the viewership I thought I would get, but that's okay. I just did it for the funds, and so yeah, I hope you enjoy part 2. Without further ado, let's begin. So wow, this build took almost 2 months of just gathering materials, and then building all the trees and stuff behind the scenes that you see over there, and then of course the full day of recording that I did in, well, it adds up to a full day. I did it in pieces, but the full day of recording all these buildings, and then the chairlift, and then all that other stuff. But it took at least a month, if not two, to get all of that done, recorded, all the materials set up and everything. And then also to get all the clothes of these guys, and then also the characters in here, have them positioned in certain areas and things like that, which we'll review in a second. So it was very, very, very time consuming. And I almost didn't do this build. I really didn't. I built a couple of test huts and test things like the train and parts of the chairlift in a test world, and I almost didn't do it because I just thought, I don't know if I'm going to do this. I don't know if I have enough time to do it. I don't know if I feel like I should do it. And I'm really glad I did, because this turned out way better than what I thought it was going to be. Just all the detail and all the stuff that I put into this, it really shows. And I hope you've enjoyed this part. So let's review some of the things I've done here. So first we have these two dudes. And so one of them's showing up, and this guy's saying hi. He's coming out of his house. And then this dude's like very patiently listening to him and stuff like that. And then we have this couple over here. They're sitting on this bench holding hands, as you can see. One of them's a skeleton. And then we have this guy who looks a little sick, like he wants to looks like he wants to go back to his house and maybe lie down. He's almost running. And then we have this guy over here who's trimming the hedges. It's a Sam from The Lord of the Rings, just in case for reference. And then we have this dude who's also going to his house. Then we have another guy who's just out walking here, and another guy who's also walking up here. Then we have this nice dynamic path, and some more dudes that are walking up to the village up there. And then we have all these guys in line to go up the chairlift, up to the lift, and up there. So then, as seen before, we have two guys holding hands, or reaching for the poles, all that other stuff. And then I put this little house here. It's missing a door, but we'll ignore that. And then we have this guy who just got off the train, who's waving hi to his friend over here, who's not really looking at him, but that's okay. Then we have this guy who's just walking into town, maybe to catch a lift as well. And then this guy who's also going into town, I don't know for what. And then this guy who's just come out of his house, who's heading over there. And then this couple over there who's chatting and just walking into town, seeing what's up, catching up on maybe some of the local stuff. And we have this pathway here that leads to where the road is for the industrial district. And as you can see, I added this train line here that runs pretty much to the horizon. And then we have this train here, which is fantastic. It looks awesome, with like the front headlights and then the stoppers there. And then we have like these little wheels on it. And then we have like these things again, the stoppers, and then we have different cabs, and we can actually go inside the cabs. So yeah, there's nothing in it because I don't have space for it, but we have doors and stuff for people to go through it when the train stopped, obviously. And then this would be like our train station, and as you can see, it's very European. So it's all run on electric, no diesel. Not that, it depends on your preference on diesel, but or gasoline. But yeah, so we've got a dude up there, which you kind of can't really see, who's waving at a dude up here, which also you can't really see. But yeah, let's look at this from afar, because it looks even more impressive from afar. So yeah, so we can see, like, this is just what we built today. It's just this whole area, which is about the size of the industrial district. We've done in one episode. So yeah, it's been very, very time consuming. But it really, really shows. So we'll do like kind of a fly around and see. So yeah, I even added some trees over here, and I tried something new over here, which after all of our trees. I kind of tried doing this like wraparound style, which, you know, I don't know, it looks okay. I used a lot less leaves, and I was able to do it a lot more quickly. So I might do it again in the future if I decide to build more pine trees in the future. And then, you know, obviously I bone mealed these things. Because, you know, as every forest has, it's not just one variety of tree, because that's not true. There's lots of multiple varieties if you've ever gone hiking like I have. And so I wanted to show some diversity in the trees and in the landscape. But yeah, I mean, I hope this inspires you, really, because it definitely inspired me several times. You know, because details matter in a build. And I think in this build, it's like every detail imaginable. Let me get rid of this. Yeah, there's another example of details. But yeah. So I think we will, let's see, we will wrap up this video. Let me read that. Okay. Minecraft 1.20 just came out. It came out a couple months ago, right about when I started building this build, and I've been thinking about it a lot over this time period, and, you know, I was thinking, should I update the server and keep what I have, or should I start a new server and change over to 1.20? And I thought, you know, it's probably better that I move on to 1.20 and move to a new server in a new world that we can start fresh and maybe design something different, or take some of the things that we've designed here and apply them to that, or maybe both. And one of the reasons was that I wanted to update is that I've explored a lot of this world, and it would take me an eternity to find 1.20 biomes and 1.20 things. And also, as I might have mentioned earlier, this world's getting a little bit laggy, and I've been having a harder time recording large things, and, you know, there's a lot of stuff in this world that's slowing down the server, and, you know, I've optimized it in ways I can, and I've gone as far as I feel inclined to go in this world. You know, I'm sure there was always room for addition and improvement in this, but I feel like I've reached my goals in this world, and hopefully I can do that in the next series of 1.20. And so, yeah, we've taken this world to new heights ever since I started it on Twitch. For those of you who are there to see it, with that simple house behind that tree that you can't even see. We started with a very small house on a hill with a birch and oakwood forest that looked nothing like what it does now, to what we have here of a Swedish or Swiss Alp mansion, hillscape, and then our mansion in the background, our Batman cave, and of course our industrial district with all our farms, our iron farm, and our bamboo and sugarcane farm, and then finally our creeper farm, our gunpowder farm, and then this village to wrap it up and to really add the best for the last, I'd say. And so, yeah, without further ado, I will see you in the next series and in the next episode. Goodbye.